Hey everybody, this is RJ on Prophecy. You know, we are really living in perilous times, very dangerous and scary times. Police brutality is on the rise, and the killing of police officers is on the rise. This Black Lives Matter movement, it may seem like something peaceful and to show the world, like, hey, black lives really do matter. But in actuality, all lives matter. Not just one group of people. All lives matter. But this Black Lives Matter movement is actually adding on to the racism in this country. It's adding on to this race war that is going on. Now, in one of my Rapture videos, which is titled "The Rapture is the Event That Will Cause Global Chaos," I have mentioned how the global elites, how they're trying to induce global chaos. Now, the global elites, they are using things like police brutality, to make people angry and careless and to hate the police, And they're also using riots and terrorism. Terrorism by those who affiliate themselves with Black Lives Matter. And, to go around and to target the police and, to shoot at them and, killing the police and stuff, that's actually a form of terrorism. Some people may think that, it's revenge, but it's actually a form of terrorism. And also war. The global elites are trying to create war. And, but in this case, they're trying to provoke a race war. I love what Martin Luther King Jr. Said. Returning violence for violence multiplies violence, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. You can't fight racism with racism. I mean, it just won't work. It creates more chaos to a situation that is already chaotic. What Jesus said, Jesus said that there will be wars and rumors of wars. He said that nations will rise against other nations. Now that's definitely a race war. These sinful acts, like violence and stuff, they're so frequent in these last days that the love people have for one another is gone. I mean, there's more people out there that are filled with hate than those that are filled with love, What Paul said in 2 Timothy 3:3 that people won't have natural affection. People won't have love. They'll have no love for others. They'll be incontinent, which means they'll have no self-control, and fierce, violent, quick to commit violence, and brutal. I mean, that's exactly what's going on in these last days, and if this civil unrest continue, this agenda, with cops killing innocent black folks and then black folks killing cops, if this continues, there won't be a presidential election in November. It's not going to happen because martial law will be declared by that time. Believers are praying for peace in America and the world. And it's always good to pray. There's power in prayer. Prayer changes things. But we can't pray against what is prophetic. There's no way we can pray against that. You know, the scriptures has to be fulfilled. You know, the world has to go haywire, literally haywire, to the point where man is facing self-destruction in order for the Lord Jesus Christ to come back. It has to get like that. I mean, we can pray for peace, but, you know, things are just getting worse, you know. And it has to get worse in order for the Prince of Peace to come and to establish true peace, to establish his government. But until then, you know, these things are going to continue to happen, you know, and it's going to continue to get worse. But we still have to pray, though, you know. And, you know, some people are praying for, you know, like a revival. Now, that's going to happen after the rapture of the church. I mean, I don't see that happening, like, while it's still the church age, because people are enjoying the pleasures of sin. You know, they love sin so much, you know, something dramatic has to shake them up. And I believe it's the rapture of the church, you know. So yes, it's important to pray, you know, but you can't pray against what is prophetic. It has to happen for the Lord Jesus Christ to come back.